I hate that that happens. I've never failed the proxy like that, like ever. And now it's happening twice today. That's stupid. If you want my like genuine opinion on the Ratchet categories, I could literally like sum them up like right now. But a lot of them are genuinely really fun. It's just sometimes you have to accept one thing you have to learn in speedrunning. If you ever want to get into speedrunning, know this. Every category is going to have something that taunts you. Whether it's something that you'll struggle with due to difficulty, say ELDF, a drop in warp in a Lego game, learning the movement of a God of War game, you know? Or it'll be something that just plain sucks because of how it's designed, such as Shar, the final room in Misty Bog of Spiral 1, um, Twilight Harbor in Spiral 1, or it's because a trick is genuinely like really difficult and inconsistent or something, such as race skip in this game. Um, Hold on. The fucking lag clip in Escape the Mines for Lego Indiana Jones. A few strats, a lot. I know the Empire Strikes Back segment in Complete Saga is a pain in the ass. You just have to accept that every speedrun category is gonna taunt you in one way or another. Every category has something shitty in it. Throw me a speed game and a category, and I will name you something bad in it. Preferably something I've played, because you're gonna name something like fucking Super Mario World 96 Exit or whatever it's called, and I ain't gonna have shit to tell you because I've never seen a run of it. Would you say movement or trick based? I feel like it ultimately depends on how good you are at picking up strats. Um, but for the most part, trick based runs. It kind of depends on game, really. Um, but usually trick based runs. Some examples that kind of contradict what I just said though. Ratchet 1, in my opinion, is the most movement heavy of the quadrilogy, and it is the hardest one, in my opinion, to learn and run. Um, Meanwhile, Ouya is basically like the most trick heavy of them all. I don't run any 1 second categories, so I'm exempt from having to answer that, Mark. Get beamed. Let's see. Ouya is really trick heavy, but I argue it's probably the easiest in the quadrilogy to like learn now. God of War 2 is a trick based, or God of War in general is trick based really. Like the movement is kind of basic. Depends what you count as movement, because the infinite jumps count as tricks or movement, you know? They feel like both in a way. But God of War games are honestly trick based, and they are very difficult. That being said, one of my favorite speed games is a God of War game. God of War 2's been like one of my favorites for a long time, and it'll probably stay that way until I die. Crash games are not difficult to complete, but they can be difficult at higher level, and they are almost entirely movement based. Almost no tricks to beat, especially the any percent categories. Ah! So, yeah, I think movement based speedruns in general are easier, but there are always exceptions. Ratchet 2 any percent is probably the most trick-based category in this game due to the fact that you don't have the charge boots. But it's probably easier than a lot of categories. You don't have to, you can get by like just doing thruster pack movement, for example. Like Scotto told me you can get sub 50 without having to learn the advanced movement he does and just doing like thruster pack long jumps and side flips. God, any percent's genuinely such a fucking good category. I feel bad that Emerald can't enjoy it because of his painful grind with it. I suppose I'm glad I'm finally getting runs out of jamming. I should probably be grateful about that. Ratchet 1 any percent is a lot more trick based than its New Game Plus counterpart, and it also happens to be probably the most, that or Up Your Arsenal any percent. Okay, Ratchet 1 and Up Your Arsenal are both really difficult any percents. Ratchet 2 is a little tricky, but you can, you can get by. There's definitely a way. Deadlock is really easy. It also happens that Ratchet 2 and Deadlocked are my favorite any percents. Let's see, Lego games are very much trick based. I don't know how I feel if they're easy or hard to get into. Kind of depends. I hope this isn't like discouraging anyone, by the way. If you want to speedrun a game, there's a category for you. I promise you that. There is a category for everyone in whatever game they really want to speedrun. I want to get people into speedrunning all of my favorite speed games, and I want to do whatever I can. Has Chloe started learning? No, but I've told him like at some point when we move in together, I'd like to do an episode run of Lego Star Wars or Lego Indiana Jones. We've done some ILs and that's it. Chloe actually did a Mario Kart speedrun on his own.
Oh no, I'm gonna do one of Mario Kart DS, but like with the 3DS.
Yeah, Chloe's 3DS. Chloe's 3DS is a funky A button, so
like the A button works, but like
it's
when
painful.
I press down on the A button, I have to press down hard, and when I tried playing Mario Kart, my cart wouldn't. I don't know, like sometimes it would stop. It was annoying.
You should do a Mushroom Cup speedrun so we can be on the same leaderboard together.
You know, I remember when I was like thinking about it. I don't know.
Wait, why don't I just let you use my 2DS?
Please.
I'll even do another, like, I'll even consider doing another Mushroom Cup run. Or we could do a different cup, so that way if I don't PB, you know.
Do you have a thing that can, like, record it?
I don't have a capture card, but we can just hold up my phone.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you don't even need video, actually. You just need to take a photo of the in-game time.
Okay.
That much I remember from when I did my run.
I saw on their server that there's a new way to, or like they're having something different about it.
Really?
Like how to verify.
Hi, kitten.
I think.
I wouldn't know. I don't check the Mario Kart 8 boards off, or the Mario Kart boards often, because, well, I don't run the series. How are you doing, Kiki? These dogs be annoying as shit. Good, good. Nice. It's good to be good. especially in the year of the devil. 2025 is the year of hell.
Mm.
Nice. I'm glad to hear. I was just going on a tangent about how every speed game sucks in a way, but every speed game also has something for everyone. You should never feel like you can't speedrun, ever. Some people are really adamant that they can't get into speedrunning, and that's fine, but like, if you do want to speedrun, nothing should stop you. Okay, let's actually fucking get this stupid strat. Oh my god, guys, I got the strat.
Yay!
Guys, can you believe it? I got a proxy, and I'm golding by a shit ton. Holy fuck. Woohoo! Yeah, not bad. Okay. Just don't fuck up anything major, alright, Alex? Don't like my chances here. Okay, this part is kind of ass. Because of that, you can just bonk on that shit. I fucked up the square input. Dude, that is all on me. I can't blame the game. There we go. I'm just gonna keep this run going because I cannot stand the same 3 planets anymore. This run was actually kind of good, but now it's not. To distract myself from the negative feeling I have right now on this run, I'm gonna just keep going on my tangent about speedrunning unless somebody else comes up with something for me to start a new tangent on. So anyway, a lot of speed games have categories or like routes specifically designed for beginners. Speedrunners really want it to be clear that you should run their game and that it's not that difficult. You just have to be willing to put in some time to learn a route. You don't people see the top level runners and think they have to be good or they aren't taken seriously, and it's like, no. The most important thing about speedrunning isn't the competition or the world records, it's allowing everyone to be okay. The history is also important in my opinion, but the idea of preserving these games by playing them and exposing their true colors, what was there all along, as well as letting everyone participate, is what is most important about this hobby. As a God of War glitch hunter once said, glitches aren't cheating, it's just uncovering the truth of what was always there. And everyone deserves to play a part in discovering the truth, in preserving their games by playing them in a new way, giving them even more life. Um, because sure, these games have their casual fans, but they don't play them anywhere near as often as we do. And everyone deserves to have that fun. Speedrunning is fun. Make it fun. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, cool. And then... Anyways, yeah, that's my random tangent. How are we today, chat? I feel like I may have hit a little close to home. I don't want to scare away the fans of speedrunning who just like watching the characters go fast. Yeah, bad slow Dabo. No, I'm not gonna say it's bad, but you know, this is PB pace, which is cool. But oh fuck, I have to do Aranos too. Shit. Okay, just gotta pray that I can hit the Clank clip. One Clank clip, and I can PB. One other thing I have to give to speedrunning is that without it, I wouldn't have discovered a lot of fantastic games. BFBB, Jack, Croc. I got into some of these games because of speedrunning. Or at least began... What the heck? I've never seen that before. Okay, wow, that's that too. I fucking learned Portuguese because of speedrunning. I speak Portuguese because of speedrunning. Also, I didn't even notice Nautical Menace had referred to Kitten as Kiki and said like, hi, Astolfo Wave, you know, all that. Because of the red name. I thought it was Mark saying that. And then, here we go. Alright. It's gonna be really... I'm actually kind of realizing that I'm a little nervous because this split has one of the worst tricks I've ever encountered. And that's door 2. Remember when I said that every speed game has something garbage about it? This is one of those garbage things. And I just put up with it in one way or another. Alright, let's do this. Come on. Oh my god, first try. I'm gonna eat my balls.
Shut up.
Oh no!
Oh
No!
my god.
Are you kidding me, bro? Okay, so that fucking time save barely... That is one of the fucking worst things to happen to me in this game. I want to fucking bawl my eyes out right now. Some nights you're ballin', other nights you're ballin'. I'm ballin'. Thank you, Charizite, for the GL. I just went on a random fucking tangent. I went on a few tangents about speedrunning, including like what counts as a trick-based or movement-based speed game. And obviously for Lego games, I put them under trick-based. I was also kind of contemplating whether Lego games are like easy to get into. I'd say they're kind of in between, honestly, unless you just outright do them glitchless. But I'm not really putting that into consideration unless the game in question were to ever have a glitchless. I know Lego Star Wars 1 has glitchless. I hate speedrunning. Yeah. I was contemplating whether I should come up with a joke answer or not, but I don't know. 2 golds in a row, baby. Playing it safe is sometimes... Okay, Gorn. I just remembered. I have a good time save here. Okay, so that time save is not gonna be into play, I think. Yikes. It's fine. Man, I don't like Gorn. I used to like Gorn, but then I figured out how you're supposed to optimally play it after all these years of being blissfully unaware, and now I genuinely hate it. I actually hate Gorn so much because of the way you have to hold the controller. You have to like press square, circle, and X. And yeah, it killed any enjoyment of Gorn I had. Shoop, 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 shoop. Boop, 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 boopity, 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 boop. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to get closer. There we go. Yeah, not the best outcome, but what could you really ask for, you know? This boss on PS... I should have learned the optimal poking method, but I forgot to do so. I also hate the optimal poking method, but whatever. You know, gotta suffer a little. Okay, buy Rhino ammo. It's gonna... Oh, and decoy ammo, actually. This is so close, man. It's not even funny. If I remember correctly, Grelbin's the last planet that can long load, so... Okay, please, just don't do anything stupid, Alex. Just play to your strengths. Avoid your weaknesses. This is a perfectly okay rail. This is not bad. Okay. A little time save I'm gonna utilize. I'm gonna open up the vendor, because it's gonna place me closer to the ship. the tiniest of time saves, but you know. Fuck, man. Holy shit. Dude, this fucking pace. Come on. I hate when that happens. It's fine though. Not enough to kill a run. At least not with this bit of leeway. Okay, I could get a quick little I don't know. I can get a small little PB right now if I just don't fuck up Beetle. I kind of knew that was gonna happen, so I'm not like too pressed about it, but I really hate when that happens because it's fucking annoying. Okay, two last things to do. I killed the protopet, and I do this wall climb. I fucking hate how the menus in this game work. The menus in this game like are really irritating with when they choose to save your positions. But it's okay. And cool, I PB. And I probably sub 27. Yeah, that was definitely a sub 27. No way it's not. I usually lose a second on Aranos 1 to the load screen, so this is like a 27. This is probably a 2702. Thank you for the GG Traj and Mark. Thank you, Cheetah's Guides. I don't know how long you were here. Thank you, Chloe. I love you so much. I'm gonna give you a big kiss.
I love you too, Alex. Mwah.
This pace was entirely saved by Clank clips. That is the only way I saved time over my PB. Because this run was alright until Siberius when I bonked into the thing and I died. Tabora was cool. Dabo lost a little time. Tadano, I took a death because Ratchet just kind of stopped before proxying. Like, I don't know how to describe it. How did I lose time on Bolden? What? How did I lose? Oh, it was probably long load. I lost, even though I golded Clank, I still lost a shit ton of time because I slipped off the platform. Gorn was ass. Snivelak was fine. Smolg was fine. Grelbin lost some time, but yeah.